when you set up the tripod at the eloping court ceremony thing, did you win the battle for the live?
I thought about live streaming it, Zach.
I know you did. I know you did, and that's why we have so many TikToks about you, Jason.
Yes, I know.
But I've been in those comments. I've been like, stop. I've been saying stop. I've been saying
knock it off. Hey man, cool it.
He bought. I've been saying he bought a gun, but they take that one down. So once you blow your brains out,
You know what's up
Should do
about
that
it
on live.
is when people make those TikToks about me, it drives the live like insane.
Oh, of course.
So I'll have like 2,000 people in the live instead of 300.
Oh, nice.
It's
you guys
crazy.
are building a monster,
You're building a monster.
a very rich monster.
You're building a monster. No, not rich. I'll tell you, Zach. There's people that have been doing it for like a couple years, and they're way ahead of me on it.
I got you.
Like they have like.
Are these the NPC live people? Did that die out, or is that still going on?
I still see some people doing that, but I don't see it as much. There was a really funny moment the other day. I was in a battle with Lance 210.
No.
Who I love, who's really nice. And so, you're on there and you're just like, people just request you and you're like, all right, I'll try. I'll go live with anybody. I literally went live with like an electrician yesterday in San Francisco. Like, I'll go live with anybody. I just
Wow,
wanna talk.
even blue collar people?
Yeah, even blue collar people.
That's a
yeah.
good guy.
Yeah. And so we're in teams. It's 2 versus 2, right?
Yeah.
So they go, you get Lance. I go, you get Lance on your team. I go, great. I love Lance. Like, okay, me and Lance, that's great. 2 Viners, whatever, blah blah blah. And so then I go, Lance, you got a glove? Oh, and a glove means it's times 5 the points. So if you have a glove, it's times 5 the point.
Right, of course.
So I go, is your girl gonna drop the glove? Because someone just got, and he goes, my girl. He goes, that's my mom. He goes, that's the only gifter I have right now is my mom. and so, okay, well, tell your mom to drop it at doubles or at this time,
Yeah.
So then the time comes during the match and the mom doesn't.
I feel like I'm a parent listening to my
do you
kid
have a degree?
tell me what the internet is.
So
I have
so
no
the guy
idea
goes,
what you're talking about.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay.
So then the guy goes, so the time comes to drop the glove, and I'm like, Lance, I'm like, where's the glove? Where's the fucking glove? Like, come on, like we're losing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tell your mom to drop the glove. And then he calls on. You just see him. He goes, Ma, drop the glove, drop the glove. It was the funniest thing I ever saw. And then, sure enough, she was a little late, but she did it.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Nice. So what happens if you win? So what happens if you win a battle? Like
Get a medal.
So if you win, you go up higher in the ranks and you get more people in your live. And it's like if you're winning, more people are watching, more people are going to your TikTok, more people are gifting. So it's like this, I've gone in and I've gifted people. It's really fun. It's like the other night, Jonah was battling Michael Myers. There's a guy that just dresses as
hard
Michael.
times, huh? Hard times, Mike Myers.
Jonah was battling like a guy who just dresses as Michael Myers and plays the Halloween music, like do, 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 do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do. And then like Jonah's so funny on there. He's like talking to Michael Myers. He's like, I'm fucking scared of you, bro. He's like, but he is a little scared.
You know he thought it was really him.
Yeah.
I heard they're putting it in the Olympics.
TikTok Live.
TikTok Live, yeah, the battles. Yeah,
They should.
Bring home the gold, Jason.
Let's get back to the TikTok live stuff, Jason. Because that's what we're all curious about here. I'm just kidding.
Ask me questions. I mean, look, the truth is like,
How do you feel
let me
after 4 hours of doing it? So let's say you start the day and you drink your coffee, you listen to Journey or whatever you do, and then you're just like, okay, I'm fucking amped, we're gonna do this, and then you're like, yeah, and then it's when does the despair kick in? Does it ever kick in?
The despair never kicks in.
No, I'm not talking about despair.
The despair's always there.
And he's like, why? Why doesn't the despair kick in?
You sure? Because
At 4 hours is great because you're like punchy.
Yeah.
So the real you is there. You can't do anything but be the real fucking you. So it's you actually use it to your advantage. Just like, guys, I'm loopy right now. Like, let's go. Let's keep going.
Do you think it's good for like improv? I mean, you're seasoned comedy, but like for improv, just being on your feet for that long, is it hard to?
No, I think it's just its own skill. I don't think I'm any better at improvising because I sit there for 6 hours. But if I was on there with you or you, then like
not you.
Well, you won't do it.
Yeah.
But if I was on there with you guys or you, then I think your improv does get better. Like Jonah and I are kind of forced to try to be entertaining. And being on with Jonah is really fun because it's like it feels like a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Do any of the does any of the negativity affect you around it?
No, it really doesn't. At first, when I would see the comments, it did affect me. I was like, oh man, this is bad. And then now I've seen every comment, and it's actually made me stronger. Like I heard the other day, Scott was complaining about a mean comment that he got, and in the back of my mind, I was like, someone said to Scott, like, you know, your music's so sad. Like, why don't you try to do something more uplifting, whatever. So that like it bothered him or whatever. Yeah. And I was just like, bro, you gotta come on TikTok Live. You gotta see the real shit. And it does. It just makes you stronger. Now, look, would I be on TikTok Live if I wasn't in like a financial hole? I don't know. Probably not. But also, like, YouTube wasn't really working, and I needed to find something. OnlyFans. I can't do OnFans. They won't let me on there.
I've tried multiple times.
I've tried. They said no. No, I can't. I don't want to do OnlyFans. Yeah. And so it was like, all right. TikTok came to me. They're like, we'll help you. And I was like,
that's good.
I was like, okay. And so, yeah. And it's just like, it is what it is.
Do you have, I obviously your kids are first and foremost, but do you also have a North Star for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make this TV show, and I had a good meeting the other day, and it's like I do TikTok Live, and then that will help the podcast. The podcast is only in its second year. Yeah. So I'm hoping maybe by the third year it becomes like profitable. Maybe this year it'll become profitable. And so like TikTok Live's affording this, and then that's my North Star. But right now I pay for my kids' school, which is really expensive. And I pay for this house, and then I have college next year. Yeah. So I'm just like, this is what it is. And then what I try to think about are all the people that love the live when I come on, and they're like, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'm like, and I know every name, and I'm like, oh.
So you're getting repeat.
Yeah, there's like a community now. It's for lack of, you're gonna hate this, Nash Nation.
Why would I hate that? I love it.
Because it's kind of, Zach's done.
Zach's
done. But I'm like, what's up, Nash Nation? And then every day when you go on, it builds. I have a Discord now. And listen, it is what it is. It's like, I was on Vine, I was on YouTube, I was on Snapchat, and now I'm doing this.
Don't say it like that.
Now I'm doing this.
I mean, I do like it. I don't reach...
I feel like you do whatever you have to do all the time. That's what I've always known about you. You always just like, here's what I'm gonna do now. Why? Because I have to.
Because I have to.
Exactly.
That's the other thing too.
Go ahead.
I just think the other thing too is like, you have children. So it's like, that's the thing too. I think a lot of people don't realize that. It's like, you have kids, and you need to support your children somehow.
100%. I literally would do OnlyFans to support my kids.
Wait when the comments,
I do anything.
Yeah. Like I don't know. You said earlier, somebody said, why doesn't you just get a DoorDash, whatever?
Right.
Like, do you ever think about going
to DoorDash
or to like did you ever think about going back to like any other job, or was like
I can't do anything else,
or just like I love an electrician? Obviously you do lives with him. I don't know, I just never thought it's entertainment or nothing. I don't care what it is. Like,
what would you suggest I do?
It's just that
we get a job at Lululemon.
I'm genuinely asking because anytime I see one, the comments are like, "Why doesn't he like work like a real job?" Like, this isn't me saying this as a negative thing. I'm just totally asking.
Please.
Yeah.
Why don't I get a real job?
No.
Is that your question?
No. You know what? Not to be offensive or anything, but why don't you give up?
No, that's not. That's really not. I'm genuinely asking because as the comments I see, I know why you do it.
Yeah.
But like, say that it's okay. You know what? Just label it like that. Why don't you get a real job?
I don't have any skills.
Okay. See, people?
I don't.
See, that's why.
Someone said that the other day, why don't you get into real estate? I'm like,
I hate it.
I don't have a real estate license.
Bo Granny was his name?
Do you have any interests outside of entertainment?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't.
Golfer?
I can't golf.
Okay.
What would I do?
I was about to say live stream it, but no, never mind.
I hope that didn't come off as like a negative thing. I was generally asking.
I like what you're doing. You're posing the question of what everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
Which is good. What a piece of
You're saying what is on everybody's mind.
I saw comments. I was like, oh, I'm going to ask him because people are, I don't know. I just see it as
straight talking Zach,
Yeah.
Straight shooter, this guy over here.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't look at it that way. I just look at it like I'm on there for 8 hours a day, and I'm entertaining people. People want to come in, talking.
Yeah. I mean, this is your job. This is what you do.
Yeah,
this is what you've been doing.
That's how I see it. And that's it. And if anybody doesn't like it, it's like, don't.
They're probably like the people that are saying that probably have conventional jobs, right? They're looking at like, oh,
yes,
like they can't do what he does. So they're like, why? They're trying to bring him down, right?
Yeah, I mean, I challenge anybody to sit there for 8 hours. It's exhausting.
Let's start one. Let's sit here for 8. Pull up the phone.
Ready?
No. Oh, sorry. Excuse, please.
No,
I get it. Because I am with child as well. Not with, but I have a child.
Yes.
So I get it. I mean,
Right.
I do. It's like you do anything.
You do anything for your kids.